My name's Kristina Sullins. I'm a mom of two girls, a fitness instructor for most of my life, and I have been a coach with Beachbody for 10 years now. That's so crazy to say 10 years. I mean, that's a decade. But when I started, I had no clue that I was going to be here 10 years from now, let alone created the lifestyle that Beachbody has allowed me to do so. When I found Beachbody, I was working in corporate America. I've actually been a fitness instructor for over almost 20 years, which is crazy. I got involved with teaching fitness classes when I was really young, and I fell in love with it from the music aspect. When I was a kid, I used to love to dance. So teaching fitness classes for me was all about movement and fun and teaching other people that fitness can be fun. I was working in the corporate world, like 50, 60 hours a week. I was really stressed out. I was working a ton of hours, and I was working my way to the top of the ladder in my career for over 13 years because that's what I thought I wanted at the time. What I realized was the higher up the ladder that I got, the further away from fitness that I became. And I was gaining stress weight. I was unhappy. I was drinking coffee bombs 3 times a day just to keep going. I was eating out a lot. I was binging on sugar and salts. And I just honestly felt like junk. I was teaching fitness classes and I loved teaching fitness, but I wanted my 1 hour that I loved to be my entire life, and teaching fitness classes, most people think, oh, you're a fitness instructor, you're in great shape. You never have to worry about your weight or what you eat or anything like that. And for me, it couldn't be farther from the truth because number one, your body gets used to the workouts when you teach fitness. Number two, I was teaching fitness to motivate other people and I loved that personal fulfillment, but it wasn't what I needed. It wasn't what my body needed to continuously grow. And I've struggled with IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, since I was 16, so for most of my life. And so I was always bloated, retained water. I became weight loss resistant, meaning no matter what I ate or how much I worked out, I couldn't lose weight unless I would starve it down and get migraines, and that was no fun. Beachbody came into my life at that time when I was working a ton of hours, when I was totally unhappy in my career, and when I was gaining the stress weight and losing myself in my passion for fitness. A friend came to me and was like, have you heard about this Beachbody coaching business? And I had not. The only thing I knew about Beachbody at that time was P90X and hip hop abs. Those were the programs back in the day. Everyone's heard of Shaun T. So I didn't really know anything about it. I went to an opportunity meeting, something like you guys are checking out right now. And I was totally inspired by the before and after transformations. I was inspired by the stories of everyday women that were getting incredible weight loss results from at-home workout programs. At that time, that's kind of what they were called. And I'm like, here I am in the gym all the time. My friends are personal trainers. I'm an instructor. And no matter if I ate really good or I eat fast food and junk food, I kind of would stay the same weight. And it was really frustrating. So I was really inspired. And I thought, you know what, if I could just lose these 10 pounds, that would be awesome, right? But I fell in love with the business model. I fell in love with the idea that it's your own fitness business, that you're really just helping people get started on a fitness program that's already laid out for you. You're plugging people into a workout program, nutrition plan, and support system that's already laid out. And I decided like, I'm going to do this. So I became a coach in 2008. I signed up with my best friend, Shauna, and one other person. So I got a couple people involved right away. The first year of my business, I was kind of like 1 foot in. I was still working a ton of hours. I was working my coaching business, but I just hadn't gone all in. And I'm that type of person, like I'm all in or I'm all out. Like there's no middle ground with me, right? So the following year, I lost my job. And this was a career I put 13 years into. This was a career I put my heart and soul into. And I lost my job the day before Thanksgiving. And it was completely devastating. It came out of the blue. I was blindsided. And I remember going home and just like crying. And like literally, what am I going to do? You know, I'm going to have to start all over in my career. I'm going to have to, work my way from the bottom up. I want to do it. So I just made a decision. It was a really scary decision, but I made a decision like, I'm just going to go all in. Like, I'm just going to do Beachbody. And I told my husband, give me 90 days. Give me 90 days. And if I can't make this happen, then I will go back to work and I will work my butt off in whatever that I do. So I did P90X and Shakeology. It was the first Beachbody program that I actually did, like from day 1 to day 90, and I lost 10 pounds. And I was like, this works. And it was fun. And it was a workout that my body really needed. I was a high cardio junkie and my body needed the weights and it needed the nutrition and it needed the supplements. Shakeology helped me with my digestion. It helped me with my bloating. It busted all my sugar cravings. I'm the girl that will eat healthy all day long if I can have chocolate cake for dessert. So it was pretty life-changing. Then I did Turbo Fire with Shakeology after that and lost another 10 pounds. So that's 20 pounds that I lost with the programs. And I was just like blown away because I know the last time I had lost that type of weight was 7 years before that. And that was for my wedding. And I worked out with a personal trainer and I was hungry and I had migraines and I was crabby getting in that wedding dress. So I was excited and I just went all in my business, and I was on unemployment checks in January of 2010 from my full-time job. And by the end of that year, I had matched my salary from my corporate job. That it was just like, wait, what? And then 1 year later in 2011, our Beachbody business cleared a 6-figure income. And I say our because my husband and I, we did the business as 2 accounts together. So now we're talking, I had over doubled the amount I had ever made in corporate America. And I never even thought it was really possible. And honestly, I was using the products, I was getting results, I was sharing on social media, I was talking to my friends, I was talking to everyone that I knew, and I was having fun. I was just having a flippin' blast. And then fast forward 2 years later, I got pregnant with my first daughter, Brooklyn, gained 50 pounds, and that year was the year that I had her. I went through postpartum depression. It was the year that I worked my business the least, becoming a new mom, and my business hit the $1 million club in Beachbody, which is, a cumulative, all the earnings that you have earned from day 1. And I remember my husband literally like saying, do you realize that Christine, who's my coach, she just posted on social media that you just hit the $1 million club? And I was like, wait, what? So I grew up in a really small town, you guys. I met my husband on the school bus. We grew up in a town with a Kmart and a Burger King, and that's it, so I'm as down to earth and humble as it comes, and I pride myself on that. And I was, jaw on the floor, and we were just like, this is amazing. This is a true blessing. And what I want people to know is that it was all my efforts when I first started the business. It was all of my efforts when I decided to go all in with the programs, with the business, and to share this with other people who wanted to do the same things. So, I mean, I have built a huge business, but that really is only because I have an amazing team of coaches who are building businesses within my team. And yes, I gained 50 pounds with both of my pregnancies. And because of Beachbody, I have lost that weight now twice. And that's because it's life. You're gonna gain weight. You're gonna lose weight. There's always gonna be stress. There's always gonna be a wedding, a birthday, a vacation. There's always gonna be things going on in your life, and fitness should be a way of life. It should be a lifestyle. And Beachbody was always there for me when I needed it and when I was ready. So after I had both of my daughters and I was ready to like really get back to it, I was able to plug right into the 21-day fix and Shakeology and drop the weight and just keep going. And I've just been going ever since, having a blast and sharing this with others. So thanks for listening. Thank you for hopefully being inspired that one decision not only can change your life and your family's life, but it can help many, many, many more people who follow in your footsteps. So I want you to take a moment and think about the opportunity that's been given to you today. It's the same opportunity that was given to me, and it's the same one that's been given to every single woman in this group that's sharing it with you. We can all say, someday I'll lose the weight. Someday I'll make fitness a priority in my life. Someday I'll spend more time with the people that are most important to me. Someday I'll achieve every goal and dream that I've ever wished for. Well, guess what? Someday is today. I believe you're watching this for a reason. I believe you're being given the opportunity of a lifetime, because I was in your same shoes. Thanks for watching. Good luck. Cheers.